Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I hope you all are great and doing fantastic in your life. My name is Nirupma, and as promised in the last video, today I'm going to discuss what are the regulatory submissions or the applications required by the pharmaceutical company to get the US FDA approval. So without wasting any more time, let's get started with the video. So first of all, let us understand what are the regulatory submissions. So basically, regulatory submissions are the set or the package of documents which contains all the relevant information which is required by the FDA or a regulatory agency to establish that the drug can be processed for its clinical studies or the drug is acceptable to be marketed in the public domain. So basically the whole idea behind the regulatory submission by FDA is to ensure that the drug is having a safety, efficacy and quality. So now let us discuss the applications one by one which are needed by the US FDA. There are five type of application I'm going to discuss here. First is IND application, second is NDA application, third is AND application, fourth is BLA application and fifth is OTC application. I will discuss all of this application very briefly in this video. So make sure you watch this video till the very end. So first is IND application, means investigational new drug application. As the name suggests, this application is required to be submitted to FDA to get the approval to initiate or to progress the clinical study of the investigational drug. By this approval, pharmaceutical company can export their investigational drug to other countries for the clinical trial purposes. This approval is required by the pharmaceutical company to ensure that their drug is having a competence in the human body. So what are the data which required to be submitted in this application? In this application, pharmaceutical company required to submit the CMC data, the study report of non-clinical study, toxicological data, administrative sections. All these information is required in eCTD format. Each CTD format is electronic common technical document format. They have a specific set of format in different modules. I will talk in the separate video about the complete eCTD formatting. Briefly, these are the information which requires to be submitted in IND applications. So after submitting IND application by the pharmaceutical company, the company should wait 30 days. If they didn't get any response from the authority, then they can proceed with their clinical studies. And if the agency has certain question, they will revert within the 30 days to require some more documents, or they raise query on their IND application, and accordingly applicant, means pharmaceutical company, has to respond to the agency, and then they need to wait for their approval that their response to the query has been accepted, and after only that they can initiate their clinical study. Second is NDA application, means new drug application. As the name suggests, it is the application to get the approval of any new drug by a pharmaceutical company to market their product in US. NDA application can be submitted after third phase of clinical trial. So what are the documents required in this application? In NDA application, sponsor, means pharmaceutical company, needs to submit all the data in eCTD format. In module 1, they need to submit administrative documents required by the FDA. There are some specific forms that need to be also go in module 1. Then there is module 2, which contains quality overall summary, that is the summary of whole NDA. Module 3 contains the CMC data of drug substance and drug product. Module 4 contains non-clinical studies, and module 5 contains all the clinical study reports and data, and accordingly sponsor has to respond. The third is AND application. AND application means abbreviated new drug application. Here the word abbreviated means generic. So this application is required to get the approval of any generic medicine to market in US. So if you don't know what are generic medicines, so here I will brief about you what are the generic medicines. So generic medicines are the cheaper version of branded medicines, or you can say a innovator medicine. So what are the difference between generic and branded medicine? I will tell you in some separate video. As of now, you just understand that the abbreviated or a generic medicines are just the cheaper version of Indian medicines. all the attributes are same. There is no difference, there is no quality difference. Only difference is that generic medicine only be marketed after the patent expiry of any branded medicine. So here, what are the documents required in ANDA application? Similar to NDA application, all the documentations are the same. All the documentation will be submitted in ECDT format to the authority. Similarly, module 1 contains all the administrative information. Module 2 contains the quality overall summary, that is all the complete summary of complete ANDA application. Documentation. Module 3 contains the CMC information of drug substance and drug product. Here module 4 and 5 not go as in the NDA. NDA doesn't contain module 4 and 5. That means non-clinical and clinical study reports are not required in NDA application. The reason behind is that all the clinical and non-clinical study already has been done in case of NDA application. So the generic is just similar to that. So here the ANDA can take advantage of that. In this case, bioequivalency report is required to be submitted. Fourth is BLA application. BLA application means biologic license application. This application is almost very similar to the NDA application, that is new drug application. The only difference is that this is just for the biological products. Biological products means the product which are semi-synthesized from any biological source, means they are not chemically synthesized, they are contains a semi-synthetic process in which the material comes from the biological sources of origin. So documentation are similar to NDA application. Fifth is OTC application. OTC means over the counter drugs. The term over the counter refers to the medication that can be purchased from any chemist shop or any general store without the prescription of a medical professional, and that can be directly consumed by the customer without any prescription by any healthcare professional. So OTC medications are generally regulated based on their API, that is active pharmaceutical ingredient, rather than their whole complete formulated product. So there are two ways by which the OTC application can be approved by the FDA. First, FDA published some monograph with respect to the OTC medication. If the company complies to their drug with that monograph issued by the FDA, then company can directly sell their medicine as an OTC drug. Second option by which the OTC drug can be approved, if this drug already having an NDA application which is approved, after which the sponsor or drug product manufacturer can apply or can convert their medication into the OTC medication after providing enough data to ensure that their product is safe, efficient and qualified to market as an OTC medication. OTC medication label to be properly labeled as per the FDA requirement. So it should be very simple and easily understand by the common people. So OTC medication can be purchased from any retail pharmacy or any general store, whereas the prescribed medicine that needs to be approved by NDA application only be available based on prescription only in registered pharmacies. So by this we come to end of this video. I will discuss in more detail about this application in future videos. So if you have any query, any suggestion, any comment, please comment down below. I would love to read all your comments because I also need to understand that are these videos helpful for you people, are you gaining any knowledge, but there are something else you wanted to know, please write down to me. I will definitely read your comment and possibly try to help you all to get the more detailed information. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye bye.